Hi guys, welcome to, I guess I'll have to say welcome to uh, the Shawn Linton page. I appreciate you guys for, I would like you to subscribe. I want to salute all my subscribers. I respect you and I will try to give you enough subjects and information, and I also would like it to be interactive. Also, I don't want it to be one-sided. If you've got any comment, I would like you to pop it in the box, and I would like you to email you. You can send Marlon a email. He will respond back to you. And Marlon is I would call him the producer that does all of this. Yeah, put them up for me. Yeah, make the time and come and get them record. Tell me, okay, Shawn, I think it is good without hat. Give me comments. I don't think this is too slow. This is too fast. He's a very good. So if you send him a comment, he will definitely get back to you and let you know if it is okay or not. All right. And thank you all subscribers, and thank you. Pop me a comment, pop me a like, and just give us info to say okay, what is about. So I want to talk now about I would say the life factor part two. I know we did a part one some weeks ago, and humane feelings. And I said a like factor because I believe that the word like has been overrated. I believe it's been overrated. What I would like to talk about, if you disagree, you can always comment and you can always say. First, I must say, personally for me, I've never suffered from the complexity of people not liking people like me. I've never suffered from that. And to be quite frank with you, I was brought up, I never cared if you liked or like me. My concern was my attitude to you. You see, I didn't really necessarily care about my response back, unless it was in a professional settings or educational settings or settings that this person deserved, like the police or a teacher or a member of the law. To some figure that you expect better. But other than that, all the people, I really would not. I was never the person to say, well, they this is I like this, they don't like me, dislike me, that. No, never that. But I do understand that the word like, which I would like to emphasize on a bit, has been that word, I believe, has been overrated. It's been overrated, and the reason why I think it's overrated is that people get caught up. Okay, I like this person, I don't like this person. My opinion in that is, I don't think it is right. I think the word like derives from, maybe, and this is just my view, from personality. You don't have to, you can see somebody you can travel to a country for the first time, right? And you can like this person, don't like this person. To me, I don't think it is. I think it's a superficial word. I don't think it is a word that is necessarily important. I don't think it is something necessary. Somebody like you or don't like you. I don't think it is wrong. Excuse me, myself, whether somebody like you or not. And these are just my view that I'm just chucking in. That I don't think it is necessary. That say the person like you, or the person dislike you, or the person never like you there, the person like you there. I don't think it is important. I believe what is important is humane feeling, having human in touch with your humanity. Humanity is talking about your heart. Is going deeper into the consciousness of a man's being, existence. So, in other words, if you're crossing the street and you see somebody struggling, you will help them. We don't want anything back in return. If you see somebody with too many children and they're struggling to get on the bus, you will. If you see a lady, and she's expecting a child, and you're on the bus or on the train or you're driving and you see and they need help, you will try to assist them by giving them a seat, by letting them cross the road, by carrying their bags, by doing something like that. Those are humane feeling. You're in the supermarket, you see somebody that is really struggling to pay something, and I said this can be taken out of context, but if you can, you can assist them, right? And if you are conscious of words, what you say to people, what is not your business, you leave it alone. There's a famous word in the Jamaican vocab, in the archives of Jamaican history, and it's by Louise Bennett. And he said, business, business. The greatest business is to mind your own business. And that is a famous word, a skit or, saying that you would say. And life consists about people of different complexity, different race, nationality, just different. You won't like everything. You don't have to like anything. And I don't think that is wrong to say that I don't like. That to me, that is your constitutional right. It is your main right. And worse, we are in a democracy. And democracy is to the people. You have got a right to choose. It is your right to choose. And your right to speak. Freedom of speech to the people. But I believe the way we may project it, or the way that we may instigate it, or the way that we may go about it, sometimes that there is a difference there. Because I don't like somebody doesn't mean I've got to say a nasty word against them. Because I don't like somebody, I don't have to run them over. Because I don't like somebody, I don't have to lie on them. Because I don't like somebody, I don't want to poison them. Because I don't like somebody, I don't have to start a world war. Because I don't like anybody, somebody, I don't have to burn their house down. I don't have to bomb the place. I don't have to run somebody over or do something crazy. That is a difference. So what I'm actually saying, if you will understand, is that there's nothing wrong with the likability. Some people actually have the likability factor. I would like to think that I'm one of them person that have just got the likability factor. You just like me. Well, if you don't, you just don't. But I carry, some people do carry that magic, that sort of genius quan. What's that? You know exactly the word I'm on about, isn't it? It's a French word, and somebody that is all not French, but probably almost French should have known this word. Je ne sais quoi, the je ne sais quoi. It is a word that you understand. You have that sort of mystique, that sort of it is a light. It is a magic like. You have to like that person. If you really don't, you really don't. But most people would attract you to that. Some people are like that. But generally speaking, in life, you really don't have to. Don't force yourself to like. It's either you want to somebody or you don't want to somebody. It's either you like somebody or you don't like somebody. You don't have to lie about it. You don't really have to pretend about it. You don't have to make a scene about it. I just think it is superficial. I think it's an overrated word. And I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody that say they don't like somebody. I don't think it is wrong. But what I believe is important is a humane feeling. I may not like something, but I don't really want to destroy it, I may not like you, but I necessarily don't want to kill you, or I won't harm you. You see what I mean? I won't run you over. So I do believe that this word, in its correct context, in its correct order, it can be used correctly. You may not like to fly in an airplane, but you do fly. I fly a lot. So when I tell people that I don't fly, I don't like fly, they think I'm lying. But no, I'm not lying. I really don't like, I like traveling. I don't necessarily like flying. You know what I'm saying? There is a difference. If I could get into a lift and magically get to the place, I would. Or shut my eyes and I would get to the place, I would do that, But I don't necessarily like flying, but I enjoy traveling. So there you go as an example. So I would say don't force yourself that way. It's either you do or you don't. But what I would advise you to do is to have humane feelings, is to have a good heart, is to look out for somebody in a very positive way, not necessarily inviting them in your personal space, but if you see them and you can lend an assistance, then you do so, because that's what life is about. It's about caring, and it's about sharing, and it's about looking out for something, whether you like it or you don't like it. Let us focus on humanity. Let us focus on preservation of humanity and what we can do to build a better world. You see, I will close this note by saying, it starts from you and I. Start from me. Man in the mirror. Take care.